Okay, let's go into this next article talking about the year in foreclosures. And, you know, it went on in the middle of it. It was in the New York Times right here. It went in and talked about, you know, how experts are talking about if they're to reduce the principals on these mortgages, you know, that's going to make everything okay. And, of course, it's going to solve this crisis much quicker than just doing it, you know, one loan modification after another without addressing the problem of underwater mortgages. And this has been going on for 3 years, and I've seen very, very few principal reductions. And, you know, I've seen thousands of loan modifications, but very, very few principal reductions. And I just don't think it's ever going to happen. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, my thoughts are that they're trying to get to the bottom of this crisis as soon as possible. They don't make money. This economy doesn't thrive. The American economy does not thrive from helping people stay in their homes. Banks, mortgage servicers do not make money by giving out loan modifications, by helping people stay in their homes. All right? They make money by issuing mortgages, by servicing on-time mortgages, by real estate being bought and sold. You know, and the American economy also flourishes off those same activities. And right now what's happening is none of it is happening. There's no mortgages, you know, really being made. And once the Federal Reserve pulls out in March, as I had mentioned on my blogs and in previous streams, videos, once that happens, it's going to stop completely, and it's going to get worse, and it's going to get worse. And as far as principal reductions happening, and yes, I agree, if they address that, it would make it much better, and it would help people more, but it's not going to happen because it does not help the economy. And I'm saying this not to, you know, get homeowners upset with me, but just to let you guys know the reality of what we face and you face. You know, you got to fight. You got to keep fighting for your loan modification, but the fact is you're fighting up against Goliath right now. All right? It's David versus Goliath. They might say one thing. They might say, hey, we're here to help you, and, you know, just fill out this paperwork and yada, yada, yada. But there's a plan behind that that's getting pushed forward. Okay, the foreclosure conveyor belt just keeps going and going and going. And behind that, it's a plan to make some money. Because they're not making money by doing millions of loan modifications. They don't make any money. Okay, they make money. They're just servicing these mortgages. The economy, the general American economy thrives off of real estate. When people are buying and selling and refinancing, it's just like, it's heaven for the economy. It's for businesses, all the businesses around it, from the title companies and the processors and from the lenders and to the, who else? To Home Depot, to Walmart, to everywhere is just thriving off that sell, to people putting in pools, roofers, termite inspectors. You can go on in just one transaction how many people are getting a little dough in that transaction. In a loan modification, no one's getting jack. Nothing. No money. Okay? Someone like you is getting help. The homeowner out there, if you're a homeowner trying to get a modification. But you see what you're up against? You're up against a plan and against this Goliath that needs to make money. They got to keep feeding the beast. Okay, the beast is the banks. The beast is the American economy that thrives off of people buying and selling real estate. And when that doesn't happen, we are just doomed for failure, our economy. It's the bubble is just shh. The Titanic is going down, folks, okay? As that band plays on deck, that Titanic is still going down. The American ship, the Titanic, the economy, there's no jobs being created. There's no real estate being bought and sold. The Federal Reserve is going to stop buying these mortgages, okay? And it's Armageddon, real estate and mortgage Armageddon out there. And the only way to get through it is just to get through it as fast as possible, not to prolong it, not to keep propping it up, not to keep backing up these mortgages, not to keep giving loan modifications. It sucks, but that's reality. You got to think coherently. You got to understand that it's just not about you, it's about other things. And when the government, when the big banks, they don't plan for you. They plan for the better of everything. So if that means 5 million people, 10 million families losing their homes, so be it. That's what they're saying. It's not me, Mo. so be it, in order to have people buying and selling, to create jobs, to get more people in their homes, you know. They understand this. If it was really meant to be, you guys would be getting your home saved, and these trials would be permanent modifications, and the Making Home Affordable program would be a great success. But it hasn't been, and it's not going to be. And the only people that are going to make it are the people that fight, all right? So you got to be the fighter. You got to be like Rocky, and even if you hire a nonprofit, you got to still keep fighting alongside of them. Principal reductions are not going to happen.